This is Wolf Shock Entertainment, and I'm Dylan from Death Machine.
Oh, hi, internet. Hello. Hi. Oh, wow.
Hello. Wow, dude. What's
oh
up?
my goodness. Wait, what did I walk into?
Oh.
Hi, my name's Matt, Alien Matt.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, that's a guitar pedal. Oh, there's a camera. Oh, this is an interview. Oh shit.
What?
Shoot. Hi guys, I'm Alien Matt of Wolf Shock Entertainment. This is an interview. I'm joined by 4 gnarly dudes. I mean, who are you guys?
I'm Taylor, the drummer for Death Machine.
I'm Chandler, guitarist.
I'm Spencer, I play bass and vocals. I'm Dylan, and I'm the other guitarist. Lead and rhythm, I guess.
Yeah, that's both of us.
Both leads. Both leads, yeah.
Cool.
Whatever.
So, I'm joining them for a jam session. I'll input a small clip right now. Oh, I really have to go to the bathroom. Wait, I was doing an interview. Where'd they go? Guys! Oh my gosh! Alright, so, second question. How did you guys all meet?
Well, it all really started with just me writing songs in my parents' basement when I was in high school. And I met Spencer, and I showed him the songs, and that got him interested in playing music with me. And so we just kind of played music for a long time. And then a few years later, I met Dylan at a bus stop, and we like exchanged a pop and a cigarette or something like that. Like I can't even really remember how we
Just
really
clicked.
met. And then we found out we went to the same school, so that helped
look
too.
at that.
And started chilling.
And then not too long ago, I think you've only been in the band for like, what, a year and a half now?
Just probably a year.
Maybe a year?
Yeah.
So we just really got Taylor recently. I used to play drums for the band,
Oh, that's cool.
but I got some bad back pain, so I can't do it no more.
There you go.
It was just sudden, but it was a change for the better, that's for sure.
For sure, yeah.
So,
I'm more of a guitar player. That's also why I stepped down from vocals, and that's why we have Spencer now doing the vocals. That's a big announcement. You want to talk about that?
so yeah, me and Chandler were just jamming the other day and decided, you know, like if you want to do lead guitar, vocals is hard as well as solos, this and that. There's so much to think about. So I'm playing bass, you know, considered the easier instrument. So I just took on the singing responsibility.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah, and since I'm, not to be narcissistic or anything, but since I'm mainly writing the songs, it just takes a lot of strain off me when I have to perform the song, because if I was doing vocals, I had to kind of compensate the riff, make a simpler riff so I can do a vocal line or make a simpler vocal line. But now I don't have to hold back, so Death Machine is going to be full force.
Insider scoop.
There you
Here first. Look at that. Exclusives. You guys have anything else before we move on to the next question?
That pretty much brings us to today, I'd say.
That's cool. Alright, on to the next question. Who are everyone's favorite wonder? Who are your guys' biggest influences? Either personally or just as a band that influences.
There's definitely a wide variety.
Let's go from member to member.
I started with thrash metal.
Nice.
That was my main thing, was like Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, Testament, all those old school guys. And then progressively got heavier.
Nah,
So
yeah.
Black Dahlia Murder, Death, Cannibal
nice.
Corpse, started getting melodic, all this cool stuff, and here we are, technical death.
Killer.
Yeah, like, I was definitely totally into, like, thrash metal, too, like, Metallica and, like, Slayer and Iron Maiden and all that stuff, and once I met Chandler and Spencer here, they got me into, like, Necrophagist and Obscura and, like, the Black Dahlia Murder.
Yeah.
Then I started to get into, like, Death, fucking Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, all that cool old school shit, so, like,
Nice.
that's definitely where I went, and here we are today, fucking so many bands now I could name off,
yeah.
like, there's tons of them.
For me, I've always been kind of the death metal guy. I do like thrash metal, but for me, it's always been death metal. And for my main influences, it's Dylan really got me into it was Possess and Death, and now I'm getting into a lot of the technical stuff like Beyond Creation and all the stuff like that. I can't really name any bands off the top of my head because there's so many. Verbum for one, that's a great one. That's a great one. European. But yeah, that's mostly death metal for me.
I don't know. For the longest time, it's always been the mainstream. It's always been like the Disturbed, the Slipknot, the just kind of
Disturbed, the Slipknot.
You know, like it wasn't very death metal. It wasn't extreme. It was just the basic. You'll hear it on the radio, and that's how I got into it. And it was just like overplayed, and I don't know. I definitely feel different about it now, but I guess it warmed me into what I've the music I love now. So I guess after like jamming with these guys, after being in the band for however long, and then going to Moonins, going to see live death metal shows, it's really enhanced that
interest.
into like extreme like metal, and then it like gets the ball rolling. Like you'll find a lot more talented, really well put together bands when you really like look for it, get to like underground type stuff, than what you'll hear every day on the radio.
Oh, exactly.
That's just the.
There's so much more musicianship in metal music than there is in most modern music today. Yeah, like what the fuck is that? Like, what is that shit?
4 albums later, same noise.
Well, and here's the thing: if you look at my vest, it's almost all of it's really mainstream and very like recognizable things. Which
Batman, he's got Batman.
Yeah, Batman's so brutal, dude.
Batman Canada.
Dude, the
Check
brutal
out
Spanish
Fucking
ever.
Canada, man.
Fucking Canada,
Metal's
eh?
place on earth.
Check out their albums soon, I guess.
Oh, can of fuck.
All right. Well, don't hire sound guys off of Craigslist, because what can I tell you? All right. Well, that's really cool. You can definitely hear a lot of the same. Everyone likes the same type of bands. Same bands, which is cool.
We ended up at the same place.
There you go.
We started at different places, but here we are.
Jimmy! Example number 4. Craigslist audio guys. All right, well, that ends that question.
Perfect.
The next one. Oh, all right. Where or how did you guys come up with the name Death Machine?
Literally from our song Death Machine. We wrote a song called Death Machine. We were just kind of trying to find a name, and then I was just kind of like, what about Death Machine? And we were all like, yeah, why not?
And then since we started it, we were constantly thinking about a name, and we could not think of something that fit us or was not already taken.
Fair
We had a
enough.
lot of cool ideas, but they were all bands already on Bandcamp, so.
I've had that.
And then, as soon as Chandler wrote Death Machine, he showed us all, and we were like, oh, that's awesome. And then it came up one day, why don't we just use Death Machine?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, sweet. Death Machine, dope.
This was before my time. I just kind of came in and it was Death Machine. I was not really part of the making of
just
it.
So that was dope.
Work.
Yeah, that was the 2 most recent things is our name and Taylor.
There you go.
And, but unfortunately, when you look up Death Machine, there's like 4 or 5 other bands with the same name. So we're kind of in a position where we're thinking of changing our name, and we have a kind of few ideas. We have a few ideas in the works, and it's just kind of in our back pocket in case someone comes up to us and they're like, you can't use that name.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, okay. So, but for now, we're Death Machine, I guess. But until further notice, be on the lookout for a new band.
New band name. That's cool.
But the biggest change right now is the new vocalist. Not new, he's been in the band forever, but he's now a vocalist. I literally stepped down from vocals just because I wanted to focus on my guitar playing.
That's cool.
I've played guitar since I was 6 years old, and that's what I love doing. So.
We kind of decided that together.
Yeah.
One day we were both just at the jam space, and we were like, why don't we do this?
Yeah.
I guess that's how we make all of our decisions.
Yeah, and usually it's me and Spencer making the big decisions, and then we bring it to the band and discuss it. But for the most part, me and Spencer are kind of overseeing everything and
That's cool.
making sure everything kind of flows smoothly. Taylor's our social media guy, though. He's the one who's always posting stuff for us.
Yeah.
Because he's a young soul and we're old farts.
Well, that was the unfortunate thing. Like, our group chat is Death Machinery, And for the longest time, I always thought it was just Death Machinery. And when we started the Facebook page and like, you know, posting up all these posts, it's like, we're Death Machinery, look us up. And they're like, dude, that's the wrong that's not it, that's not it. And we're like, oh no.
That was quickly rectified. So.
There you go, yeah. But you know what? If we do come up with a new band name, I know exactly who we're gonna go for the logo. This man representing.
Right there.
That guy right there. Okay,
That's me, guys.
There you go.
All right, well, that's pretty cool. Look out for that in the future. All right, so final question. What are your plans for 2018?
Just more gigging, I guess. We're gonna try for long-term plans. We're definitely gonna try and start doing some tours
Guys,
around
Jimmy.
Canada.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Long toe crazy.
Jimmy. Jimmy. We're in the middle of fucking interview right now, Jimmy.
Where's your
Seriously, man,
blue
like,
mic?
where's your
Where's your
parents?
decency?
Craigslist, $70. That's what it gets you.
Get out of here, Jimmy.
Fuck out of here.
Get out of here, man.
Fucking asshole. Anyway, what I was saying. Fuck off, Jimmy. Anyway.
Craigslist.
hell outta here.
Dude, if
So-
you guys are looking for new band members, like ever, don't Craigslist.
No, Craigslist is a no, okay? But basically, we want to do more shows. That's the
Nice.
big thing. Right now, we're going to start working on our demo CD.
Yeah, we just want to get some product out there for the people to kind of listen to, right? Because we haven't really released something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had the chance to work with a man named Zachary Gilman, his last name is, right?
Zachary Gill. Zachary William Gill.
Okay. So I'm bad with last names. But he is at a course called Cato, the Center of Media Arts and Technology of Okanagan. And he messaged us and asked if we wanted to do a song in a professional studio, 100% free. And so we were like, yeah, hell yeah. And so we're going to be releasing that pretty soon. We have the final product now, and we'll be releasing that song soon. And
So
it's gonna be
stay
cool.
tuned for Silent
It
Death.
sounds nice.
Silent Death is the
Very
name.
nice.
Cool.
We got lots of material written, ready to go.
Yeah, we basically have one album already written, and we already have a second one that's pretty much halfway
Oh,
done.
that's right.
So
You're loaded with content.
Yeah,
I
so
hope, yeah.
Basically, the next 2 years are putting ourselves out there.
yeah,
That's
so,
the plan.
Keep an eye on us, because we're gonna definitely bring you some shit that's gonna tear your balls off.
That's what everyone wants to hear. All right, well, thanks for joining me, and thanks for tuning in, Internet. I'm Alien Matt. I'll catch up with these guys in the new year, towards probably around the same time. Do a little catch-up game. Is there any social media that you guys want people to follow you guys at, or?
Taylor.
Well,
anything?
we've got our we have our Instagram. I also have our Facebook. I've been sending out to all my friends.
Nice,
they haven't
nice.
been following it, but
I know.
they're not real friends at that point, you
No.
know. So fuck them.
It's all
But
right.
you'll find us at Death Machine,
Y'all
and
know
if we
who
do
you are.
change our name, we'll
Yeah.
make sure that everyone knows about it.
Yeah,
And
we'll make a big deal
make-
about it before anyone.
there you go.
I'll make a post
And
about
more social medias to come. We've got a lot of big plans for really boosting everything. So you know what?
Yeah, we're
Stay tuned for our single, Silent Death.
it. Ooh, all right. Alien Matt saying deuces, and everything will be in the description to follow and listen to. See you guys later.